Electric Fire Chapter 21 No Escape.
I guess that wasn't what he wanted to hear. I mean, what else could I say? Everything up to this point had been a lie by my own creator. He only cared about getting his granddaughter a cure. I was to be that cure, but my body rejected it. Altering genetics didn't work for him. He caused others to believe I was an enemy because of something that wasn't even my fault. I didn't ask to be created or an experiment. Things weren't looking too good for me. Stuck here I come now. I did someone. Maybe I am turning into the monster here. The monster everyone saw me as. Here I am now under a really bright light on an operating table, unable to move. I was starting to gain some consciousness as figures moved above me speaking, but I could barely hear them. Then a yell rang out from nearby. My hearing was brought back. I could hear the sound of machines beeping, sounds of people talking to one another, so many voices at once. I looked around a bit to try and get an idea on what was going on around me. Sonic was nowhere to be seen, so that was a relief, but I saw that I was hooked up to different machines by the look of it. Some were monitoring my vitals. Others were probably for some kind of research. It all just reminded me of things I'd really love to keep in the deepest, darkest abyss inside my mind, keeping those memories from ever seeing the light again. But no, sometimes memories can be the worst form of torture. That's how my mind played. Memories came flooding to me right then. This whole lab was a big reminder of everything that had occurred in the lab on the Ark where I am from. Memories on how Gerald would try and make some changes to me in order to have me be a cure. I didn't notice when the scientists left the room, leaving me alone for a bit. Not even when the commander came into the room. I was stuck in my own memories at the time. I couldn't escape my mind at the time. The memories filled my mind for another couple minutes. I could feel a cold icy gaze upon me, though the feeling of hate washed over me. It sent my mind to freeze. I was finally free from the memories. They were sent back to the abyss. I didn't realize my eyes were closed until I opened them, only to see the commander looking at me. His cold stare sent shivers down my spine. Silence surrounded us. If I wasn't hooked up to a bunch of machines, I would have had my arms crossed. The man just turned away, probably in disgust, but no, he turned back toward me. Now he gave me a confused look. Maybe he was confused on what to do with me. It is possible that someone would break me out of isolation again. It was possible they ran out of tests to lay on me. But then again, how long was I out for? If I was out for days, then what occurred with Sonic? Did he ditch me here, or is he still around? Knowing him, he probably broke free from the cell by using his speed if someone opened the door to grab him. Sure, him breaking out would be a relief, but there's always that sense he wouldn't look back once free. The thought of being left behind was scary to me. He didn't seem like the type to do so, but I didn't think my creator would do something like what he had done. The commander stepped closer to me. I felt my heart race as he got nearer. What is this guy planning? I wondered, knowing very well this guy wanted me dead, but for now I'm a lab experiment to him. I waited for pain, and well, I got just that. Another feeling of a needle entering my arm. I don't like needles in the best of times, not even in the worst of times, but struggling wasn't exactly easy, not with tubes connected to me. It all just gave me more flashbacks. My eyelids grew heavy as the last of the liquid entered inside my veins. When I awoke, I was back on the Ark in a hallway. I let out a sigh as I started to walk away, almost unsure on if this was real or not. Then a voice broke the silence along with my train of thought. It was all too familiar. When I looked back, I saw Maria plain as day, running toward me before hugging me.
Hey, I found you, Shadow.
She smiled. She wore her favorite outfit. How was I lost or something? I replied, a bit confused. She then let go of me.
Oh no, silly. Well, grandfather sent me to look for you. I don't know what it's about, though he didn't say why he needed you.
Now the uneasy feeling kicked and I just crossed my arms and turned away. I don't want to go. I could feel the confusion behind me, also the concern.
You have to though. I mean, maybe he found a problem or something. Please, Shadow, do it for me.
I couldn't say no to her. It was hard. I hated being in the lab and Maria knew it, but she didn't exactly know the reason why. Didn't like it in there. She probably thought Gerald wanted me there to get checkups, as in making sure everything was fine with me. I let my guard down for Maria. It's the pouty look she gives me that makes me want to change my mind on going into the lab. I allowed her to take me to go see Gerald.
Oh, come on, Shadow, lighten up. Things will be fine.
She took me by the hand and walked me toward the lab. But before we got there, I wanted to stop in front of a window. It was my favorite spot on the Ark. Me and Maria would spend hours looking out at Earth and the stars, picturing on what it would be like to live on the planet below us. Maria let me stop for a moment as well, to stop and stare at the planet. Maria, when there's a cure and well after you get better, do you think we could go down there? I mean, actually live on Earth. Do you think the people there would see me as an outcast, or do you think they'd welcome me? Maria just smiled. I saw her turn toward me through the reflection of the glass.
Of course we could well inside better. You, an outcast. I doubt they'd treat you as such. I'm sure they'd welcome you.
Yes, some welcoming I got. I thought, but I didn't say it out loud. Maria then led me to the lab.
Alright, Shadow, go on in. I'll wait by the window for you. Okay. You know I'm not allowed to go in there, but you'll be fine.
The door opened in front of me. I just looked back at Maria and waved as she went back down the hallway and disappeared. After she vanished, I went into the lab. Just as I entered, the scientist grabbed me.